Good evening, friends. As you all know that a mishap has happened in Kolkata, South Kolkata. The Majerhat Bridge has collapsed. Those who are familiar with Kolkata, the troposphere of Kolkata, they know this bridge is a very vital link between those coming from central Kolkata to Behala and further. Anyway, I am not here to discuss the distance and all these things. Neither I am going to tell you about the development, because I think everybody, those who are connected with Kolkata, those who are in Kolkata, around Kolkata, Bengalis, non-Bengalis, are all following this news. I have a couple of questions, and that is the reason I have come online today. I was totally unprepared, and I was really not willing to do any live today because not in a state of mind. The question is, why such an accident takes place after Majerhat Bridge? And also I fail to understand, people are referring, media people, discussions are taking place on Majerhat Bridge. Why people are forgetting the bridge that collapsed a couple of years ago, 5 to 6 years ago, in same regime of Mamata Banerjee, near North Kolkata, near Dunlop. I don't remember exactly the area at the moment, but on that day I was going to Barashat, and I have seen what had happened. Anyway, let's take this take the instance of the bridge which collapsed few months ago, or popularly known as Posta. I think after the collapse of the bridge, we heard on television channels, newspapers, we read that a feasibility or a test is mandatory and it should be done every month. What happened then? Today, couple of intellectuals, so-called pseudo-intellectuals on television channels are saying that because of drilling and incessant rain in Kolkata, this has happened. I have two questions to both the arguments. One is, if incessant rain can pull down a bridge like Majerhat, which is one of the vital link, in 30 years, then God knows what is going to happen. And secondly, I was surprised to hear this Trinamool supporter, one of the big mouths, a regular on news channels, engaging into allegation and counter allegation as he always does. I am not taking the name. He's a disgusting person, actually. And this person is saying because of the drilling, it has collapsed, because of the weak structure. Then I would like to quote the example of Delhi. Then I would say that Delhi Metro, the iconic Sridharan, deserves a big round of applause. Salutation to this man, because when Metro was planned and it was scheduled to take, the planning was done through Old Delhi, especially Jama Masjid, Chandni Chowk, and including Kashmiri Gate, the interstate bus terminus. Everybody feared that it would collapse. Everybody feared that this building would collapse and probably these people would have to be rehabilitated. But it was Sridharan and the technical team who reinforced the building first, literally, practically reinforced the building first, and then the drilling or dredging, whatever they call, took place. So those who are giving the excuse that this has happened because of the incessant rain and the drilling, and this guy is saying it's quite natural. I fail to understand how can this be very natural phenomena when there are endless ways to take prevention measures. Another point I was surprised to hear on another channel, and again, one of the yes men of the ruling regime, a regular on channels. Pardon me for saying all this, because I know some of the people will start bashing me, but let me tell you this. I'm disgusted to hear these talks, because these people, I don't know whether they are human beings or not, because these people are engaging into allegation and counter allegation. Is it the time to do this allegation and counter allegation today? For that matter, I think a big round of applause should go for the left leader Sujan Chakraborty, who said that counter allegation can take place tomorrow also, but this is not the time. Let's all jump for the rescue. Yes, my question was, this gentleman said that regularly feasibility test, or whatever they call in their parlance, had taken place ever since Posta Bridge collapse had taken place. Fine, Trinamool is securing itself from all the accusation. Actually, nobody was blaming Trinamool, by the way. But as always, Trinamool is trying to blame left front because the bridge was made during that time. That's a different issue that will come after a couple of days. It can take time. But my question is, if feasibility test had taken place, then how come this collapse took place today? Whether because of weak reinforcement, or because, as in their own statement, because of rains. Feasibility test would have confirmed that this bridge is in total shambles. অর্চনা অধিকারী, আমি বাংলায় বলতুম, কিন্তু আমায় আজকে ক্ষমা করবেন, কারণ আমি সত্যি করে কোনো লাইভ করার মুডে ছিলাম না। আর এই জিনিসটা দেখার পরে সত্যি কথা বলতে আমরা অন্য মিডিয়াতে কাজ করেছি, কাজে আমরা এই ধরনের জিনিসকে নিয়ে টিআরপি বা এই ধরনের জিনিসকে নিয়ে হ্যাজানো, যেটাকে বলে, মার্জনা করবেন, আমি হ্যাজানো কথাটা ইউজ করছি, করিনি আমরা। এই ধরনের খবর বা এই ধরনের খবর আমাদের আজও ভাবতে বাধ্য করে, কষ্ট দেয়। আমরা এগুলোকে নিয়ে স্টোরি করি, কিন্তু কোথাও একটা এগুলো নিয়ে ভাবতে বাধ্য হই যে এগুলো কেন হচ্ছে। কাজেই আমি বাংলায় হয়তো মানে আমার সত্যি কথা বলতে করার কোনো ছিল না। আর যেহেতু এখন আমি নিউজের সঙ্গে নেই, কাজেই আমি সারাদিন ফলো করতে পারিনি। Lastly, I don't understand why government, whether any government for that matter, without any shade or color, wakes up every time after a crisis, a mishap takes place. I can bet there was no feasibility test taking place. Before I sum up, my prayers, my heart goes to those people who have lost their lives. The exact number is not yet clear. It's very natural. It's a building story, as we call in our parlance. It's a building story. It will build. It will continue till midnight, till tomorrow morning, perhaps, when debris will be cleared. Still, exact number is not known, and unfortunately, number is going to escalate, as in these cases. My heart goes to those people who are trapped inside, because I heard screaming people are screaming, "Amake bachao, amake bachao." It's really pathetic. And quite naturally, it took place around 4 or 5 when the homecoming rush was on this bridge. As I said, this is one of the vital link between central Kolkata and Behala, which is extreme south. So you can well understand what could be the situation. My salutation to the men in olive, to the men in green, to our Indian Army who are carrying out the rescue operations, because without their help, no rescue is possible. So those people who often criticize Indian Army for enjoying subsidy, they should see this, what they do. Thousands, lakhs of salutation to these Jawans, to these officers who are working relentlessly, and of course those locals, because in every such calamity, in every such mishap, there are few locals without whose support it's not possible. Finally, friends, I leave you with one question. And believe me, I am not promoting any fake news. I am not being cynical, though it may appear that I am being cynical. I have been in Kolkata and in Behala and seen this place very closely because of some reasons. I was working in Kolkata. And I have seen those arguments, those allegations that had taken place during that time, because this particular bridge, Majerhat Bridge or Taratola Bridge, was the bone of contention between the metro route from Joka to Maidan. Many initiatives were taken, but it totally failed on the face value. Finally, there was one alternative, that the metro would go under the Mint, the building. I once again I have no hesitation in saying that I may be cynical, but we journalists perhaps are cynical to dig out a story and speculate. And this speculation is certainly not without any background or any backing. As I said, that from railway ministers, Dr. Trivedi, Mukul Roy, Adit Chaudhuri, Babul Supriyo, Suresh Prabhu, Piyush Goyal, and the recent one did their best to take this metro as scheduled, but couldn't because of this bridge which was coming on the way. I leave you with this question. Is it an accident, or the obstacle was cleared for the sake of so-called Unnayan development? I'm sorry for this, but can't help it, because this is what is coming to my mind. Once again, prayers for those who have lost their lives, those who are trapped, and many who are severely injured. Many I heard on news don't have their identity card. Quite natural, because not all have their identity cards or mobile phones. I hope they reach their loved ones, near and dear ones safely. And may the soul of those who lost their lives rest in peace.